to Deal or No Deal. There is also a little twist in Deal or No Deal 2.0. You have the opportunity for one counteroffer. The question is, what do you want to do for yourself?
If I walked out of here with $1 million, I would give my wife the dream wedding that she deserves.
What's up, everybody? Don't know if you'll be seeing the back of my head or not. I'll know shortly after. This is my new Huion 22-inch canvas screen. I have it on an ergo arm, so I can adjust it, move it, spin it, all that jazz. Recently got it. I was going to do a quick warm-up tonight before I get back into Inktober, working on some Inktober pieces. So yeah, people come in, it's great. Let's open up.
The meeting of the Executive Finance Committee is now in session. Business loans for eligible card members up to $50,000.
This is also just a YouTube live test to see best way to film this. Working out all the bugs, so hopefully you guys stick with me. Let's work on. Just warm up the hands for a little bit. All right. So one of the things I like about the Huion is and I used to own a 13-inch Cintiq, so I upgraded to a larger screen. And one of the things I really enjoy about this is the hotkeys and the ability to zoom in and out without having to move things around. It's really good if I hover over one or the other. You know, if it'll go left to right, it'll go up or down. But the default is up and down. Yeah, one of the things I really like about it. Let's bring this back down.
2019 Medicare Advantage plans. Our benefits went up, while our premiums went down. That's right. You can actually get more Medicare benefits, more Medicare coverage, and more Medicare extras for less. MVP's Medicare rates are lower for 2019 and start at $0 a month. Now, with almost every MVP Medicare Advantage plan, you get dental benefits included, vision benefits included, 24/7 online doctor visits with no copay, and $0 preferred generic drugs. Most MVP plans even include a $0 copay for primary care visits. Our benefits went up. Our premiums went down. MVP is giving you more in a Medicare plan for less. Request your free MVP Medicare kit today. Call 1-833-368-4600 or visit mvpforless.com.
I don't want to be average, and I don't want to be small. We want to be the best.
So definitely enjoying the tablet.
You're gonna need formula, you're gonna need pricing, you're gonna need artwork. We need to look at retail price points, sales sheets. All right, you feel good about this?
I do. Everything is just moving so fast and I have so much to do.
All right, thank you. I
I
appreciate
have a verbal agreement with Fetch, but they won't make it official until Fetch sees that I'm a viable partner, which means that I'm going to have to work like crazy to make sure that I can make everything come together for Global Pet Expo.
We're gonna move
sign on the dotted line.
this whole picture image over slightly to the right.
I dislike all of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a reason for that?
After all the meetings in New York, I am back in Oregon with a lot of work ahead of me.
We're all downstairs.
And very loudly to
Enjoy.
I mean, I'm just extremely determined to close the deal with Fetch. it doesn't go through, I feel like we'd be starting from scratch all over again. I really want Turbo Pup to become a trusted name in American households everywhere. I have to be successful at Global Pet Expo. You know, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if this is going to be a spectacular fail. And I do know that if it doesn't work, I'm not only going to feel awful, but I'll also have let Demon down.
I think maybe I'll shrink it down. Oops.
I'm here in Orlando at Global Pet Expo, and today is the big day. And I hope that Fetch knows that I worked like crazy to make this happen, and that today, when I come in, they're going to seal the deal. This is one of the first stop buyers come. They want to see what's new, what's fresh. It's going to get a lot of eyes at this location. I think it looks great. Maybe if we could just get the sign up a little bit and get the one packs out. Yeah, that's a good idea. Everything needs to be perfect today because not only do I still need to close the deal with Fetch, but Demon's reputation is on the line. And I just want to prove to him
So I gotta
that
include that layer too.
and that I'm worth it.
Now we can do it.
Thanks, Steve. Thank you so much for carving out a space.
You know, we've been working on this show for 6 months, and you accomplished it in a week what took us 6 months to do. So, were you nervous, Rick?
Oh my gosh, it's down to the wire the whole time.
Awesome.
The whole time.
Best way to work. We're really excited. You know, it's not only you out there selling. We got the whole team behind you. We're all pushing for Turbo Pup, and we want it to be a great success.
Hi, I'm Christina.
Jeremy Fiber, Petco. Really nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you too.
So, it's a meal replacement bar?
It's made in the United States, so there's no preservatives. It's gluten-free. The turbo is just kind of a play off the fact that I flew turbo props in the Air Force.
It's different. It's not just a treat.
And it's made in bacon flavor and peanut butter flavor.
It's exciting. It's a good looking product. I like it. So is it being sold at retailers right now? Or?
So it's right now being sold at kind of what they call alternative channels, which is more like outdoor camping, sporting good retailers. And that's where we come in and sell to traditional pet retailers.
You know, up until now, Turbo Pup has kind of been this one-woman show. And seeing Fetch pitch Turbo Pup was definitely something that's really incredible.
I would plan for it to be in stores on the shelf in the aisle in June and July. We can absolutely hit that time frame for you.
Well, I look forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank
Nice to meet
you.
I'm very impressed with Christina's ability to relate to people and sell them. She shares the same passion and work ethic as we do. It's official.
Yeah?
Yep.
You're into it?
Welcome to the family.
I'm ready. I want to be an amazing entrepreneur. And so to close this deal not only means to have an amazing resource, but it also means the amount of education and support I'm going to get is just going to be priceless.
Keep the good ideas coming.
I'll keep
Yeah.
coming
Keep them coming.
every day.
Okay.
What I'm most excited about is just knowing that Turbo Pup can grow as quickly as possible with way less mistakes. Like, because I've made a lot of mistakes, you know, and I can't even. Oh, I can't even wrap my head around everything that's happened because it's so beyond anything I could have imagined. When I started Turbo Pup, I would have never have dreamed to make it this far. To be in this situation, you know, where I'm launching Global Pet Expo, where I have a shark named Damon John on my side, where I have a team now that's Fetch, and it's just, I'm just overwhelmed with gratitude. Coming up.
Every single thing that you can imagine that goes on with the business, the two of us are handling all of it.
So the question is, are you willing and ready to give up some control?
And later, I have some concerns about your business model. You're Bambi in the forest, and Godzilla's just going to squash you.
I don't know if I like this leg.
When I sense desperation, that's a huge negative.
I've never seen an entrepreneur succeed without being hyper-focused.
Shark Tank lessons. The best deals are ones where you squirm a little bit. A faster class. It's not how many times you fall down, it's how many times you get out. The best in class.
I always think it's smart to crawl, then walk, then run.
Class is in session. Shark Tank, starting at
I
7
was
Eastern.
thinking the leg should come more.
Get yours. New and improved. This should be fun.
The all-new Deal or No Deal premieres Wednesday, December 5th, only on CNBC.
Are we gonna have some candy or what?
Yeah, here you go. Don't go next door. They have soup.
All money managers might seem the same, but some give their clients cookie-cutter portfolios. Fisher Investments tailors portfolios to your goals and needs. Some only call when they have something to sell. Fisher calls regularly, so you stay informed. And while some advisors are happy to earn commissions whether you do well or not, Fisher Investments fees are structured so we do better when you do better. Maybe that's why most of our clients come from other money managers. Fisher Investments, clearly better money management.
Safe by Auto Glass, we really pride ourselves on making it easy to get your windshield fixed.
Let's turn in your science papers.
This teacher always puts her students first.
I get mine. You would see that? Oh, I can't wait to read it.
So when she had
Might
auto
be
glass damage, she chose Safe Line.
a little too
With Safe Line,
high.
she could see exactly when we'd be there.
You must be Pascal.
Yes, ma'am. Saving her time. So she can save the science project.
Maybe a lot of people have forgotten the value of a hard day's work, but we see it every day.
Cheap hand, thank you.
By those who work hard. Maxwell's, good to the last drop.
Experience a blend of refined craftsmanship and raw power, engineered to take the crown. The Lexus LS500 and LS500H. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Every call is different. So the only thing that we can do to make sure that we get there safely and then we leave that scene safely and go home at night is train. And we train all the time in the fire service.
No matter how much we train, the last thing you want in disaster is to lose communications. Without communications, we have people get hurt.
When disaster strikes, that is when your communication service can really become your lifeline. We are constantly innovating, from a dedicated lane on our network just for first responders to cell towers on wheels. We can even fly cells and drones so communications stay up. In times of crisis, their calls go through and they can get their job done.
We know what we're getting into when we sign on to take care of people and make sure everyone comes home safe. That's what my #1 goal is.
I'm Jeffrey Simon,
And I'm Mark Newberger.
and we are the co-presidents of Dropstop. We were on season 4 of Shark Tank. Have you ever dropped anything down that gap between the seat and center console in your car? You know what I'm talking about. Your cell phone, your keys, loose change, parking and credit cards, and all sorts of food items like the French fry.
The built-in slot is designed to fit easily around the seatbelt catch like so. You won't even know it's there until it stops the drum.
I'm going to offer you the $300,000 for 20%.
We would love to be partners with you. We made a deal with the amazing and wonderful and beautiful Lori Green.
So excited.
Lori Green.
I invested in the drop stop because it's a fantastic product. I love getting behind something like that.
In our first 4 years of business, we did 1.3 million in total sales. A year and a half later, after appearing on Shark Tank, we've hit over 10 million in sales.
What a dream come true. This is unbelievable. Yeah, I'd love to learn Thursday.
The way we live right now might not look like your typical multi-million-dollar operation.
Thank you very much. 10 million sales sounds incredible, but we've actually learned that that's not necessarily what you bring home. We haven't taken a sour since day one. Every dollar we earn goes right back into the business. For us, it's really about taking care of all the people who believed in Dropstop.
When it came to raising money, we were very fortunate to have our friends and family that we call our Elite 8 team. Because of all the people that have supported us and given to us, that's why there's so much at stake at this company. We want to pay it back and take care of everyone who's been there for us since day one.
Check this out. More counterfeiters. We've had to spend over $200,000 fighting these people who are literally copying and infringing our patent. I guess that's what happens when you are a successful product. People want to absolutely steal from you. For us, all we want to do is provide a really great product. We work extremely hard. 8 years later, we're still literally putting in 20-hour days. We don't stop until it's basically time to go to bed.
We are completely overwhelmed. We're getting to a point where we know we might have to hire an employee. It's something that we're both very scared to give up the reins.
These look perfect. You think one day we might fill up this whole warehouse?
There was many times during the drop stop journey, you go through a lot of ups and downs. The thing about my parents was so amazing. They always supported me in my passions. In 2006, my dad, unfortunately, out of nowhere, they found a tumor in his brain the size of a softball. We got an extra year and a half with my dad, but he passed away in late 2007. A few months later, we were at a dire strait with our company. My mom didn't have a lot of money, just a $30,000 life insurance policy. She said, guys, I'm gonna wire that $30,000.
She just said, make mama proud. I believe in my boys.
And at that point in time, that $30,000 saved our company. The very next day, on Mother's Day, 7 months from the day my father passed, she had a heart attack. And we lost my mom that day. She had such belief in what we were. In fact, my mom was the one who came up with the name of Drop Stop. It was like her last gift. It's bittersweet, but I know that their love and energy is in this product. We're gonna get these out on the road. Lori's coming in town. Lori knows what's at stake for Mark and I. Sales have gone really, really fast.
We need her help to make sure that we continue to go in that beautiful upward angle that we've been going for the last year and a half.
Today I'm in Los Angeles to meet with Mark and Jeff from Drop Stop.
Thank you for coming.
After you.
Thank you. We've been extremely successful, but now we have growing pains and we need to go to the next level. I'd love for you guys to give me a recap. Where are we with sales today?
We've sold over 2 million drop stops, and we worked our tails off to do that, and it's over $10 million in gross sales.
We were steadily growing for the first 3 years. You made us meteorically rise.
You know, the challenge for us is to stay relevant.
You guys should be working on other ways in which to get the word out there about Drop Stop.
It seems like there's been a shift a bit where radio is a really big market now, and there's all these people who have dedicated podcasts, and there's a guy named Adam Carolla who's a hilarious comedian. He has the #1 podcast. He ranted and raved back in 2011 about this very problem.
I think it's a great
It's
idea.
a new way to do marketing.
It's an inexpensive way in which to market, and getting influencers, YouTubers, podcasters, and it's in the car.
Right, it's in the car. Another thing that's been happening is every week we get 50 inquiries about going international.
Countries I've never heard of, and we don't know what to do.
We need to go to the next level.
Absolutely.
And the only way for us to go to the next level is by taking it to another market, because we're really dominating and saturating the American market. So I think we should try to go to Europe first. And I know somebody who is a great European distributor,
Awesome.
and they can go and take all of our product into all the different retailers in Europe. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely.
We're at a crossroads because you're overworked and understaffed. You're overseeing it all.
Right.
You have to execute each one of those orders. You have to execute the directions.
People talk about 20-hour days. He literally works 20-hour days.
Jeff and Mark, it's just the two of them. There comes a time where you have to hire on more and you have to expand and grow. Or you just get stagnant. You'll hit a certain plateau and it will just stop there.
And you want world domination. So to have world domination, you need to hire on.
It's a little scary to know that someone is going to have to do a lot of the work that I've been doing this entire time.
We've never been so overwhelmed in our lives. We know in order to truly get to the next level, we're going to need to make some changes.
So the question is, are you willing and ready to give up some control?
You've seen the pitches, the life-changing deals.
Here's my offer to you. $100,000 for 10%.
Robert, we accept your offer.
Now go beyond the tank, where things get real. Tomorrow, the ugly sweater business is booming.
The question is, what's the next step? We have that $50 million goal in mind.
Could expansion plans plans cause Robert's investment to unravel?
I hate it. Absolutely hate it.
Beyond the Tech, tomorrow at 10. CNBC, get yours.
We brought the Infiniti QX50 and its revolutionary technology to Germany to see what the locals think.
This is not German.
Propilot assist. There you go. Assistance to drive. Stop! I must see this Turbo.
It's like two engines in one.
Get out! Hard drive.
The all-new Infiniti QX50. There's nothing traditional about it. Lease the 2019 Infiniti QX50 for $379 a month at your local Infiniti retailer. Infiniti, empowered to drive.
I'm Ken Jacobus, and I switched to the Spark Cash Card from Capital One. I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. And last year, I earned $36,000 in cash back, which I used to offer health insurance to my employees. What's in your wallet?
Touch shows how we really feel. But does psoriasis ever get in the way? Embrace the chance of 100% clear skin with Taltz, the first and only treatment of its kind, offering people with moderate to severe psoriasis a chance at 100% clear skin. With Taltz, up to 90% of people quickly saw a significant improvement of their psoriasis plaques. Don't use if you're allergic to Taltz. Before starting, you should be checked for tuberculosis. Taltz may increase risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, symptoms, or received a vaccine or plan to. Inflammatory bowel disease can happen with Taltz, including worsening of symptoms. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Ready for a chance at 100% clear skin? Ask your doctor about Taltz.
When you eat a bowl of oatmeal, you're getting beta-glucan. That's a soluble fiber that slows the breakdown of carbohydrates. And that provides energy that lasts.
Gentle means everything. So we improved everything. We used 50% fewer ingredients, added one-handed pumps, and beat the top safety standards. The new Johnson's. Choose gentle.
Streaming app you'll ever want. Watch your favorite shows and movies pretty much anywhere, so get comfortable. Download the new Fios TV app. Get the most out of Fios.
Tomorrow will depend on reliable, sustainable, and affordable energy. At Central Hudson, we're committed to powering an even better future by modernizing our infrastructure. We're improving efficiencies and rebuilding our natural gas and electric systems to deliver clean, dependable energy in innovative ways. Strengthening the grid, promoting renewable energy, fueling the future. We're Central Hudson. People, power, possibilities.
I don't want to be average, and I don't want to be small. We want to be the best.
The all-new Deal or No Deal premieres Wednesday, December 5th, only on CNBC.
So the question is, are you willing and ready to give up some control? You need to hire on.
Are you looking for a job?
I'm in.
We've been doing it for so long, there's like a system and a routine. But where do you find that balance and where you can trust somebody to do it?
His big concern was, and we were talking about hiring somebody a couple months ago. He just said, I'm just going to have to double check all their work anyway, and I'm just going to be doing the same work.
Usually when you're an entrepreneur, you like to have control of things. I know for myself, it's hard to delegate, but you guys have to do it.
One of the things that makes us the most nervous is actually hiring an employee. All of a sudden, there's going to be another voice in the mix, and that's going to take some getting used to.
I won't lie to you, it's a little daunting. But again, the time has come, and if I don't do it, what's going to be scary is not being able to do everything we want to do, which is bring DropStop to the world. We're growing so fast that we need someone like you to literally help us figure out how to do that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
You're Adam, big point in our drop stop career, going global, doing marketing, hiring more people. Sometimes it hurts a little bit, but like anything new, you just got to give it a try. I know with this guy by my side, we can make anything happen. Lori thought it was a great idea to use podcasts. This is a whole new audience for drop stop, something that is untapped. You always got to be on the cusp of what's new when it comes to marketing, getting your product out there.
Adam's got a huge international audience, so this is also a huge step in getting us into international retail.
Yeah, that's a new line of fun.
Well, today on the Corolla Show, Mark and Jeff are both here from Drop Stop. These guys are inventors, they're entrepreneurs, they're humanitarians. It's going to sound like a first world problem. I had my assistant paint my wallet red because I had a black wallet and I had black carpet and black seat, and I started wearing sweatpants, and it kept popping out of my pocket and sliding under the seat, and I couldn't find it down there. Why couldn't I have just thought like you guys?
What are most people doing when they listen to your podcast? They're driving, so they can relate to it right away.
You know, and I got my car, I got my wife's car, her car's getting returned from lease, and these things are going to be the first thing that come out. The kids can stay with the car. Drop Stop, that's coming with me.
It was really important for us to meet Adam. This was a great opportunity being on the podcast.
You know what that means? More drop stops and more cars all over the world. We invited Lori to dinner. Our whole team is going to be there, and it would finally close the circle. Lori, these are the people that brought Drop Stop to where it is. We could not have been here without every single one of them.
You're all really, truly great, wonderful people. And that is the backbone to great businesses.
Mark and Jeff are really special. Not only are they brilliant and smart and motivated, but they also have a community of people that are behind them. I am so proud of them and what they've accomplished. I think that Drop Stop can go really, really, really far.
Lori said one of the main things you need to do when you do get bigger and sales start to happen, you need to get some help. And that is something that has been difficult for us all of these years because we want to have our hands in everything. And she's helped us so much to understand you can still do that. And last but not least, what you all said we need to do, we're going to hire somebody else besides the two of us to do the work. We've worked our tails off. We've done an incredible job with 10 million in sales and over 2 million drop stops sold. But there are over 250 million cars in the United States and 1 billion worldwide. So we still got our work cut out for us. But with Lori's help, our amazing team of family and friends behind us, we're just getting started. The team Drop Stop, we love you all.
Many more years together and success.
We're here to celebrate our Shark Tank viewing party.
When anything shows on Shark Tank, the website usually blows up. I'm worried about that.
If the website crashes, I'm literally gonna just melt.
Tomorrow, the ugly sweater business is booming. Could expansion plans cause Robert's investment to unravel?
I hate it. Absolutely hate it.
Beyond the Tech, tomorrow at 10. CNBC, get yours.
Right now on CNBC Make It, this self-employed millennial isn't afraid to talk about money.
That brand paid me $5K. What did they pay you?
The clever move she makes to pay the bills and earn more.
Alright guys, so characters I'm working on, called the carriers. Just trying to get the feel of this new Huion. So far I like it, so far it's pretty good. So far, so good.
Is our money in the right place? What am I really being charged? And is it eating into my returns?
Is my advisor a fiduciary? Is he always a fiduciary?
Let's see what this pencil tool.
Registered investment advisor.
So give me
As
more.
fiduciaries, they live by a simple rule: always act in the best interest of their clients.
Look,
That's why
pencil.
Charles Schwab is proud to support more independent financial advisors and their clients than anyone else. Visit findyourindependengadvisor.com.
You need both car and home insurance, so why not bundle them with insurance and save them like 10%, which you can spend on things you really want to buy, like, well, I don't know what you want to buy because I'm just a guy on your TV. Insurance, it's surprisingly painless.
I'm always going to be a maker, and I think a company is the coolest thing you can build. I'm Adam, and I make robots. You never know when inspiration's going to strike, so I take my Surface Pro everywhere. Part of an entrepreneur's job is to get stuff done. I like to do like 4 things at once. The new Surface Pro can handle all of my programs. I can paint, I can mold, I can code. I have it on all the time. It's fantastic. We get to build toys for kids and change the world. It's a big deal.
Hey guys, today we're here to talk about trucks.
I love trucks.
What the heck is that? Well, what truck brand comes from the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting, full-size pickups on the road?
I think it's Chevy.
Ford.
Is it Ford? No, it's not Ford. I think it's Ram. Is it Ram? Not Ram.
It's
Chevy. That's right. From the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting, full-size pickups on the road. Gorgeous.
Let's see how this is a pencil tool. Feels like it feels more like a pen tool than
To your door. Target run and done.
a pencil tool.
I'm Kate Stedman. And I'm Sharon Bowie. And we're from Raleigh, North Carolina. We're the owners of Fro Clothing, and we're about to air on season 6 of Shark Tank. Fro Clothing designs and produces custom recruitment clothing for sororities across the country and in Canada. During Rush Week, the sorority organization recruits new members. It's been a long-standing tradition for sororities to dress in unison during Rush Week. They wear different attire, and they have different
Does
themes
not
for
feel
each
like
day.
a pencil
Thank you
tool
guys
at
so
all.
much for coming. It really means a lot to us. We're airing on Shark Tank tonight, and we are so excited to be able to fit you guys right before. Thank you so much.
Huion is nice.
This is the craziest day we've ever had at Grill. We're having a viewing party, and everyone
This is the first live stream. I figure I won't get anybody coming in to see that I have a following or anything.
that we actually made a deal in the tank because we've been sworn to secrecy. Oh my god, I'm so excited about our viewing parties. I feel like we've been planning this for months. We have. That's why you feel that way. You're right. Okay. To prepare for Shark Tank, we've made a completely new website. All of our sales come through our website, so having that traffic is vital to the growth of our company.
A real pencil. Yeah, that doesn't feel anything like it. It won't look anything like a real pencil.
We are here at Noir Bar and Lounge to celebrate our Shark Tank viewing party. We're a little nervous that our website's gonna crash. We hear all the time that one company goes on Shark Tank and airs nationally, their websites crash. If the website crashes, I'm literally gonna just melt. Thank you guys again for all being here. I hope you enjoyed the show. This night means everything to us. We have built
So where do you
this
see
company
this?
from nothing. We were college students who
Is it
had
pencil?
less
Tool?
than $300 in our bank account when we started this. And now, not only are we a 6-figure company, but we're about to air on Shark Tank. Cheers! We have a special guest tonight. This is a huge deal, not only to us, but none of our guests know. So seeing their expressions as he walks in the door is going to be priceless.
Definitely
We will be joined by Kevin O'Leary at our viewing party.
It's always wonderful when you can be with your entrepreneur the night their show airs, because the anticipation is tactile, it's exciting, and we're all seeing it together for the first time.
We hope the sharks ain't thrilled.
I like it. I'm in.
It's been a long-standing tradition for sororities to dress in unison during Rush Week. Multiple problems can arise from these bulk orders. And worst of all, they don't know if another sorority at their school is going to be wearing the exact same outfits.
Oh,
the
no.
horror! We also have a bridal division. We started our bridal division in January of 2013. Within a month, we literally had hundreds of bridal parties contacting us, begging to make these outfits for their bridesmaids.
I'd like to give you an offer. I'd like to give you your $100,000, but for a third of the business.
I like it. I'm going to make the same offer.
Barbara made you an offer, $100,000
We're going to modify our offer.
33%.
We're going in together. You'll get 2 sharks for the price of 1.
What are you gonna do?
Would you guys be willing to take it down to 30%?
Yeah. Yes.
Then we want you to join Frill.
But I've seen similar models that have lasted forever. High school trophies, college rings. Because there's always a new generation that needs those items, companies form and stay around forever supplying them. Frill could be one of those, if it can just get big enough. When anything shows on Shark Tank, tens of millions of people see it, and the website usually blows up, so I'm worried about that. Let's go check out what's happening on the website right now, because there should be a major rush of eyeballs on there. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't anticipate we're going to get a flood of orders. I anticipate we're going to get a flood of inquiries. If we see a giant inflow of requests for information, I'll consider that success.
So we went up by 14,000 viewers.
And the website's not down, it's still
No, it's still working.
That's good.
Yeah.
No question.
We already have one sorority email requesting pieces for 100 girls. And that's just tonight, yeah.
Listen, this is the beginning. You ain't seen nothing yet. What I want to do is come by the office tomorrow without all the excitement and sit down and think about, all right, what are our next steps here? Because you've got to understand, this is tough. And the job is just starting. It gets a lot tougher. The party is over. Shark Tank night, when you see your deal, it's fantastic. Everybody's excited. The next morning, the real work begins. Coming up, I have to tell both of you, I have some concerns about your business model. Let's say in the next 3 months, you have twice as many orders. Is the system you have in place now going to be able to work that way?
No.
You see the light now? You understand I'm right and you're wrong?
I like this color pencil.
Do you want to be filthy
Seems to work really nicely. Gives me the pencil effects that I like.
Now I know why they call you sharks and not guppies.
Yeah. I like this one. I was going to title this, I thought it would be clickbait. I was going to title this video something to do with Comics Gate. I've been, watching kind of from the sidelines this whole Comics Gate SJW
Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed.
now they're calling them NPC debate argument. And I can see points on both sides. And I can also see negativity on both sides. And that's one thing I worry about is because I follow certain people that are controversial right now. And I may not agree with everything that they say, but I'm just hoping that by following them, I am not going to be not allowed to work for like a Marvel or a DC someday. I would like to someday do that. I'd like to work on a popular book.
Before beginning surgery, she was very self-conscious about using her hand.
It's a
But
difficult condition to live with. Brianna wanted
you know, that's kind of a fear of mine, is that by
I'm very independent like
guilt
this.
through association, you know, would people who at Marvel that may not like Comic Skate and, you know, like he's in Skyver and Richard C. Meyer, you know, they might not like him or agree with him, but I think it's important to listen to everybody, you know. And I understand there's the whole thing about, you know, could they be labeled as and negatively labeled. I gotta say, I haven't seen it. You know, I'm speaking honestly. I haven't seen anywhere where Ethan or this guy, Richard C. Meyer, or your boy Zach, whatever wants to call himself. I don't see where they're bigots or anything like that. Actually, I see the opposite. Now, there may be like things that they've done in their past, and may have said things that they probably regret. You know, who hasn't said something stupid, or you know, or you know, something that might be funny to you, but might be less funny to somebody a bit more sensitive. Um, who knows? But in terms of the points that they're making about the comic book industry, well, you know, some of it seems pretty legit.
We're gonna have a sit-down game and really talk about the future.
You know, it's nice, but it's small. We'll have to talk about that.
Well, should we talk about what happened last
I'm
night?
dying to hear that. Want the update from last night?
Let's
We
do it.
have got a lot of traffic on that website.
Oh, we did.
Okay, so hit me.
Last night, web traffic went up by 800%. Normally, our website gets 700 views per day. But on the night of Shark Tank, we got 16,000. And today, we're up by 40,000.
What's the difference between you two? What are you great at, Sharon?
Sales, marketing. I talk to all the story girls. I know them all by name.
What about you, Kate?
I handle all of the production and getting the
So,
product
you know,
to the
my
customers.
opinion on the whole thing is,
What did we make last year? What's
you know, then there's now this whole lawsuit thing with Mark Wade. I don't know Mark Wade from Adam, so I can't speak on Mark Wade's behalf. I can give you my opinion, and my opinion is if he did what they're claiming he did, well, that's kind of a crappy, and not to mention illegal thing for him to do. You can't come between two parties in a contract, you know, unless you have some kind of a special circumstance or interest in it in terms of you being an employee of one of the parties, you know, where you think you might have accidentally something to say about it. Outside of that, you really should not be messing with anybody's contract like this. Like, why would you take that risk? You know, and I don't know if stating your opinion necessarily would cover in that instance, you know, where Mr. Wade could say, well, I was only stating my opinion, and then they made their decision based on that. Not when you willfully went in and tried to mess with it, but so, you know, there's a lot of controversy, but one of the things I worry about is whether or not, again, this is kind of like you're guilty through association. If some editor at Marvel doesn't like, you know, Zach or Ethan, and they see that I follow him, do I automatically get a strike against me without them knowing me? Like, I don't know how that works. You know, I would hope to think that that's not the case,
Sometimes
But
they
in
want
today's
samples
climate,
to show to their chapter before they even make a decision. I'll send her
you know,
dresses
who knows?
of sizes 0 up to
Who the
size
hell
20.
How many
knows?
dresses is that from 0 to 100?
11.
It's 11. They get a big box full of dresses.
Yes, they get a big box full of dresses they can try on, and they can keep it for a week.
That's insane. That has to end. We can't keep shipping out samples. It's slowing down the whole process, which means it's slowing down sales. Did you ever think there'll be a time when we don't have to do that, when we don't have to ship product to them?
Yes, I think that we need a brand ambassador program.
A brand ambassador is a sales representative for Frill at a given university. She'll be hosting fittings at that sorority.
I think that makes a lot of sense in terms of expediting the process of getting a sale. If that model works, then we pour gasoline on that fire. All right, now that I understand the plan for the next year, I'd say you've got some homework ahead of you. But if you want to grow to 80 sorties, you need another Sharon.
Yeah.
Either get an intern in here or somebody else that's going to help you. Because that's obvious, you're maxed out, so that's a problem. These girls have to focus on one thing, sales. They've got to get the orders.
Yeah, that's something I'm worried about.
That's the goal. If they get to
You know,
500,000,
whether or
they
not
get to 5 million. You're probably one of
guilt
our youngest,
through association, I guess.
most inexperienced.
Oh, you follow him, so you must
Because I like the
be
idea.
X, Y, Z.
I'd like to see this work out, but I'm just worried your
I
band
know
being
for a fact that's
forced.
not the
That
case
girl is just
for
gonna
me.
squash
I follow these guys because I want everybody's opinion on the business. You know,
a lot of stuff has to happen successfully before you run out of cash. Forget about the rah-rah stuff. We got to sell stuff now. When I was a young entrepreneur, the fear of failure was the best motivator. And I hope I instilled some of that fear in them. It'll motivate them to stay up a little longer every night, work a little harder, and get the job done. They've got to do it. This is their defining moment. You know, this could be a great success story or a dismal failure. It's their decision which way it goes. Good luck. I mean, you've got a whole year to plan for it, all right?
We will make you proud.
Thanks a lot. Take care.
Safe travels. It's Kevin O'Leary. He says it like it is, and at times that's a little bit hard to hear. But it's nice to know
would I
what
ever
he
work for
truly thinks the best things will be for our company.
for Comicsgate label? I would say yeah. You know, as of right now, I have not seen, like I said, this, you know, what they're accused of being. I haven't seen it. And I've been watching for a while. I've interacted with Ethan a couple of times.
Kevin's tough love is basically him telling us
When he
that
was
now
doing
is the
reviews, I
time.
actually
We've
sent it
got
for a
all eyes
horrible,
on us, and we have to rise to the challenge. I'm ready to inspire people.
thing
I'm
for
ready
him
to
to
make a
review,
difference.
but
I'm ready to get
thank
paid.
God he never got around to it because that thing was horrible.
The future is bright with Frill. We've got Kevin and
Just I
Barbara
find
on
it
board,
very,
so
very,
things can only keep getting
very
better from
interesting.
here.
We have always done whatever it takes to get where we need to go.
We are going to become the one-stop sorority shop.
Let's get to work.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm liking this pencil tool. Yeah. The harder I press, the darker it gets. This colored pencil tool really is nice.
Where entrepreneurs seeking an investment
I think it might be my go-to tool for laying down pencils.
or fight each other for a deal. This is Shark
Definitely might be my go-to tool. What do you guys think? Leave comments down below. Down below. And if you guys like this video, leave comments. What are your thoughts on Comicsgate and the whole SJW thing in comics and blah blah blah. You know, do you feel that way? I gotta tell you, I've interacted with people that were anti-Comicsgate, and you know, they were pretty. Were more than passionate. And there were a few of them that were like, well, if you watch these guys, like, then you're automatically part of the problem and blah 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 blah. I have never gotten that. But then again, I really haven't interacted too much with comics gators. but I never got that. I have gotten it from, you know, the aggressive nature from the anti-comic skaters. You know, I definitely have gotten that. Not to the point where I had to block anybody, because I'm pretty blunt. I will state my opinion, and I will say, look, if you don't like my opinions, you don't have to stick around. You know, I'm a pretty decent guy, I'd like to think. Anyway, and I don't knock people for their beliefs unless they're, you know, really extremist kind of things, you know. And I know some of the comic skate people have kind of been labeled, but I don't see where it's true. At least the ones that I have seen. So until I see it firsthand, I'm not necessarily going to buy someone's opinions. But I still will listen. I will always listen.
Oh my God, look how long he's doing that. We can put a bounce boot camp in every single city across the country. Which one of you or all of you are ready to help me bounce out obesity? In fact, which one of you or a couple you'd like to come down and have a little bit of fun with fitness? There we go, let's go. You can take your jackets off.
Come on, Rob. This is
All right,
you.
all right,
Come on.
get in there. I'm gonna do a plank. Right, I'm gonna have you right here, Mr. Mark Cuban, in a plank. Sir. You're gonna race this young gentleman to the end, touch the ground, and then you're gonna come back. You want me to get through that? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Ready, set, go. Come on in, Shimori. Come on in, Shimori. Come on in, Shimori. Come on in, Shimori. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Get through there. Oh, look at that. He's already coming back. Damn it, I'll take you. You guys gonna be in plank one position, also plank. Come on now. Don't shoot. There we go. Ready, set, go. Come on, let's go. Get up. No cheat, no cheat, no cheat, okay. Come on, let's go. Finish.
You guys on Shark Tank are having fun. By the way, I don't own the rights to any Shark Tank. Please don't give me a strike because I have it on in the background. I don't know how YouTube works. I'm all new to this. So.
Great job. I want a rematch. Great job. We can get that for you.
Okay, so this was my warm-up. I'm going to go work on an Inktober piece. I don't think I'll do that live. Oh, maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, as far as this Huion tablet's great. Please like and subscribe. I'll be doing a few more of these live streams and maybe a couple videos in the future. So I'd like to try to build up subscriptions. If you'd like, subscribe. If there's things you'd like to see me draw, I'd really like this channel to end up being about, you know, unless I'm working on a project or something, I'd really like this to be about what the people who view it would like.
We want to actually license this out across the country and put bounce boot camps in every single city and state. What's your background? My background is fitness, children's fitness specialist. So then tell us about the revenues. Great question. So right now, we in 16 months of sales, we get $43,000 in sales.
Yeah.
And that's working 1 day a week. What about the last month, Thomas?
People who don't know me, I am a freelance sketch card and comic book artist. I have done work for Tops and Upper Deck. In terms of sketch cards, I've worked on for them. I've worked on Star Wars, Marvel products. I've tabled at shows as an artist. I've also worked with some industry people on personal projects like Mark McKenna. Did a cover with Kevin Conrad, doing the inks on it. Mark lent a little bit of adjustment and pencils on that piece. But yeah, been doing it for a little while, probably like the last 4 years. I like that line.
And so because you're in between, as much as I love the concept and I respect what you're doing and just the effort you put in, I don't think you're ready to be a business that takes on an investor yet. And so for that reason, I'm out.
You know what? I personally think really clever, very creative, great idea. What you should be doing instead of thinking franchises is really making it something solid year-round that works for you in Arizona. But because you're not there yet, I don't think there's something to invest in at the moment. And so for that reason, I'm out.
Thomas, I think your business model is flawed, okay? I don't think it's going to work. Might as well get the truth from me. That's why they call me Mr. Wonderful. I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. Here's the problem. You're going to try and sell me this $40,000. The guy next door to me doesn't have to pay that much to buy the same thing. There's nothing proprietary about
I disagree with that. It takes time to put this program together, and that's exactly what I've done. So when you say it's flawed, I disagree with you respectfully.
Had you sold 10 of them already and convinced people to pay you $40,000, that would have been more impressive to me. I want the proof, my friend. You don't have it? I know.
I appreciate that.
Thomas, I just think it's a little too soon.
Before you go out, this is a startup. And how great would it be to be able to be in the ground floor? And I'm not asking for a large investment. I'm really not. I'm asking for $30,000. That's not a very large investment. I'm asking for it. And I'll do the work. I'm not asking you to work. I don't need any of you to step outside of what you do right now and work for me. That's not why I'm here.
I respect how hard you're working. But I don't see how I can invest today to help grow my money. Wish you all the best, my friend. I'm out.
Tom, we have to be honest with you. You know, you have a noble cause. You're getting kids off the couch. I don't know when the last time I heard a kid say I'm going to go out in the street and play football.
Absolutely.
But at this point, the business model doesn't work. I have to be out.
Thomas, you got all the best advice in the world. Just take that advice and run with it.
No, you're right. You're right.
All right, so I'm going to end this video. Please like and subscribe. I'll be doing other longer videos, maybe some tutorials, show some of the projects that I work on, once I'm permitted to do that. And yeah, so, let me know your thoughts on Comicsgate. I'm interested in what people have to say on that. Let's just keep it clean and civil. And that goes for both sides of the aisle. All right. Thanks, guys.